Welcome to first PU online classes. In the last class, we discussed some introduction about the couple. We will discuss once again that one. Here, what is the couple here? Here, before discussing this one, here, first of all, a rigid body, sometimes it may be in partial equilibrium. Partial equilibrium, what is the meaning of the partial equilibrium? Here, it is in the partial equilibrium. What is the meaning of the partial equilibrium? Means, it may be in translational equilibrium. It may be in translational equilibrium. It may be in translational equilibrium, not in rotational equilibrium. Not in rotational equilibrium. Okay. Now, it may be in translational equilibrium, not in rotational equilibrium, or it may be in rotational equilibrium. It may be in rotational equilibrium. It may be in rotational equilibrium, not in translational equilibrium. Translational equilibrium. This is called as a partial equilibrium. Partial equilibrium means it is in rotational equilibrium, not in it is in translational equilibrium, not in rotational equilibrium, or it is in rotational equilibrium, not in translational equilibrium. Means it can be satisfying only one condition. It satisfies translational equilibrium condition, not satisfying the rotational equilibrium condition, or it satisfies the rotational equilibrium condition, not satisfying the translational equilibrium condition. This is called as a partial equilibrium. Right. Here, this can be, we will understand with one clear example. Now, the body in translational equilibrium, not in rotational equilibrium, or the body in rotational equilibrium, not in translational equilibrium. This is, we will understand with the example. Using this example, we can define the word is here couple. Right. Here, first of all, I am considered the one rod of negligible mass. A rod of negligible mass. A rod of negligible mass I am considered here. This is I am considered the one rod. Here I am considered the one rod of negligible mass. One rod I am considered, that is having the A, B. This is a rod of negligible mass. Now, on this rod of negligible, this is a rod of negligible mass, that is I am considered as a, what is the A, another one is point I am considered as the B. Okay, this is a, C is called as a midpoint. Now, this is a C is called as a midpoint. This distance I am considered as a, what is here, D, or this is considered as a, what is here, I am considered as a. Anyone you can take here, A or D. A. Okay, this distance is A, this distance also A, because this is the midpoint I am considered. Now, on the A point I am applying the force F. On the B point also I am applying the force, equal forces. Two equal forces of same magnitude. Equal forces of same magnitude. Their line of actions are in the same direction. These is the line of actions are in the same direction. Two forces are equal magnitude. Now they are acting in the two forces of equal magnitude. What is here? Their line of actions also in the same direction. Equal forces, their line of actions also in the same direction. When the line of force action is in the same direction, we are considered here. First of all, the total force. Total force I want to find here. Now total force can be written as F plus F is equal to 2F. Why adding? Here both are in the same direction. Same direction means you can add easily. We can add this is a vector sum. Here we can make the directly vector sum. F plus F is equal to 2F. The total force acting on the rod I am taken as a 2F. That 2F is not equal to 0. 2F not equal to 0. Total force F plus F is equal to 2F. 2F is not equal to 0. This value is not equal to 0. Some value is there. Suppose force is equal to 2 Newton is given. Another force also 2 Newton. 2 plus 2 is equal to what is here? 4. 4 not equal to 0. Right. When the total force is not equal to 0, that is called as, we know that here, when the total force is equal to 0, it is in translational equilibrium. For total force is not equal to 0, it is not in translational equilibrium. It is not in translational equilibrium. Why not in translational equilibrium? Because the total force acting on the rod is not equal to 0. Now next we can find the total force we are finding here. Next total torque. Total torque about point C. Total torque about point C I want to find here. Now total torque about point C I want to find here. When the total torque about the point C, what is the value here? Total torque about point C I want to find here. Now total torque about the point C means how to find the torque here. Now this is what is here. Now torque is equal to 4. Here torque is equal to formula. What is here? R cross F. R cross F. R torque is equal to RF sin theta. RF sin theta. Here listen. This is A is the distance. Here F. Here what is here? A is the distance means that is considered as a R. This is a F. Both are perpendicular to each other. Means this is here clearly listen. Here both are perpendicular. This is a this is a F. The angle between these two is 90 degrees. Means in the place of the R, what is coming here? A is the what is here? This is a distance. Now what is coming here? Torque is equal to RF. In the place of the R, what is coming here? A into F. Sin 90 is coming. Here sin 90 value is 1. Means the torque is equal to what is here? AF. Means the torque is equal to AF. Why AF? Means here the angle between A and F is how many degrees here? 90 degrees. Now for this side I am consider. Now what is I am consider here? This is the torque. Now coming in this direction. This is A into F is coming here. This is here what is the direction of the torque here? Direction of the torque we can find with our what is here? Right hand. What is here? Right hand thumb rule. Now what is here? I am taking the torque here. This is I am placing here. I am rotating like this. Now what is here? I am rotating like this means this gives the torque direction. Means it can give the what is here? We are rotating in which direction? Here this is I am rotating in clockwise direction. I am rotating like this. Means this is a clockwise direction. I am rotating in this direction means this is called as a clockwise direction. Now the clockwise torques are, now listen here, the clockwise torques are taken as a, here what is here? Clockwise torques are taken as a negative. Clockwise torques are taken as a negative, anti-clockwise torques are taken as a positive. Now listen. This is a clockwise. We are rotating like this. Now this is a clockwise here. Clockwise means taken as a negative. Now here come here. This is a torque is equal to A into F. This side is A into F is coming. This side also force and A are perpendicular to each other. Here also what is here? This is a force and this is a this is a force perpendicular to each other. Here also torque is coming. What is here? Torque is equal to formula AF sin 90. Now what is coming here? Here also AF into 1 is equal to AF. Here also AF, here also AF. Both are having the same magnitude. AF is coming. But here which direction is there? Here torque is A into F. This is in the clockwise direction. Here also torque is A into F. Now I am rotating like this. Now this is what is there? This is a clockwise direction. This is a anti-clockwise direction. We are rotating like this. Now this is a anti-clockwise. This is a clockwise. Now what is we know that here anti-clockwise taken as a positive, clockwise taken as a negative. So total torque about point C I am writing here. Total point two torques are acting. One is this is what is here? Clockwise This is what is here? Anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise torques are taken as the positive, clockwise are taken as a negative. This is a negative. This is sign convention, we can remember. This is anti-clockwise taken as a positive for solving the problems. Now, this is a anti-clockwise torque is taken as a positive, clockwise torque is taken as a negative. So first I am writing anti-clockwise. Magnitude already we know that. Magnitude how we are finding here? Torque magnitude is equal to RF sin theta. Sin theta means sin 90. The angle between A and F is 90. So what is coming here? This is a into, in the place of the R, A is coming here AF. General formula RF sin theta. Here in the place of the R, A is coming A into F into sin 90. Now torque is equal to A into F. Magnitude is A into F. But direction is anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means positive. Here clockwise means negative. Here AF minus. There also magnitude is AF. Why? The angle between A and F is 90 degrees. So what is here? AF is equal to 0. Means total torque is equal to what is here? Total torque about point C is equal to what is here? Total torque is equal to 0. Here this is a total force. This is a total torque. Now what is here? Total torque. Total torque is equal to AF minus AF is equal to 0. Means the total torque is equal to 0 means what is the meaning of this one? It is in rotational equilibrium. It is in rotational equilibrium. Right. Students, this will be understand. First of all, understand or not here, clearly listen once again. Now, total force means same direction, F plus F is equal to 2F, not equal to 0. Total force is not equal to 0. That is in the, it is not in translational equilibrium. Why it is not in translational equilibrium means total force is not equal to 0. I am writing total torque about point C. About the point C, I am writing the torque here. Now the here this is what is A and F. The angle between A and F is 90 degrees. How to find the torque here? Torque is equal to formula RF sin 90. Torque is equal to, in the place of the R, distance is the distance is R is becomes to be A into F sin 90. Now torque is equal to AF because the angle between these two is A and F is how many degrees here? 90 degrees. So torque value is equal to AF. But here torque direction is, that is I am finding from right hand, what is here? Thumb rule. Here the torque direction is what is here? Clockwise. Here torque direction is anti-clockwise. This is rotating like this. Rotating like this means anti-clock. Here rotating like this means clockwise. Here we know that is a sign convention. We are consider that clockwise torques are taken as a negative, anti-clockwise torques are taken as a positive. Right. This is we are consider the sign convention. Now anti-clockwise torques are taken as a positive, clockwise torques are taken as a negative. Here this is anti-clockwise torque. The magnitude is same coming here because the angle between A and F is a 90 degrees. So AF, this is the torque is taken as a positive, anti-clockwise. This is taken as a what is a negative. AF minus AF is equal to 0. Means the total torque is 0. When total torque is 0 means it is in which equilibrium here? Rotational equilibrium. Next, listen here. Means it is partial equilibrium. Why partial equilibrium? It is in rotational equilibrium, not in it is in rotational equilibrium, not in translational equilibrium. That's the reason it is in the partial equilibrium. This is one example. Next we will discuss another example. Now listen. Same I am consider the rod. Rod I am consider, that is I am consider as a B. Same rod consider. This is I am consider as a midpoint. This is what is here A. This distance also consider as a. Now here also I am applying the two equal forces, but in the opposite direction. This is F. This is F. Two equal forces, but acting in the which direction? Opposite direction. They are acting in the which direction here? Opposite direction. Now two equal forces having the same magnitude, but their line of actions are what is here? Opposite. Their line of actions are opposite. This is a line of action is in the downward. This is what is here? Upward. Means the line of actions are in the opposite direction. Now listen here. Now in this case, total force I am writing. Total force acting on the rod. Total force acting on the rod can be written as, here one is upward, one is the downward. One is taken as a positive, another one is taken as a negative. So F minus F is equal to 0. Means the total force is 0. Total force is 0 means it is in translational equilibrium. It is in translational equilibrium. Why translational equilibrium? Total force is 0. When the total force is acting on the rod is 0 means it is in the translational equilibrium. Next, here total torque. This is the meaning of this one. Total force is 0 means it is in translational equilibrium. Now, total torque about point C I want to find here. Total torque about point C. The angle between A and F is here also 90 degrees. The angle between A and F is here also how many degrees? 90 degrees. 90 degrees means magnitude we are getting AF. Already we know that. This is what is here. Now I am taking the rotations. Now this is, I am rotating like this. In the direction of the force I am rotating. I am putting like this. I am rotating in the direction of the force. Means it is like this. Like this means this is in this direction rotation. Now I am putting here, I am rotating in the direction of the force. It is rotating like this. This is also anti-clockwise. This is also anti-clockwise. Now this is anti-clockwise. This is also anti-clockwise. So this is also taken as a positive. This is also taken as a positive. This is anti-clockwise rotation. This is also anti-clockwise rotation. Clockwise means I like this coming. These are anti-clockwise rotations. Anti-clockwise rotations means both are considered as a positive. Here this torque magnitude can be written as about A point. About A point torque I am written as, here what is here? AF. Right. This is what is here. This torque I am taken as a AF. Torque acting on the A point. Torque acting on the A point can be written as AF. Torque acting on the B point also can be written as what is here? AF. Right. This is also positive. This is also positive because here this is also anti-clockwise rotation. This is also anti-clockwise rotation. Anti-clockwise rotations are taken as a positive from sign convention. Now AF plus AF is equal to total torque I am writing here. Total torque is equal to AF plus AF is equal to 2AF. 2AF is not equal to 0. When 2AF is not equal to 0 means it is in rotational equilibrium. It is in the rotational equilibrium, not in translational equilibrium. This is also example for partial equilibrium. Once again listen here, total force we are taking here, one is upward, one is a downward. Total force F minus F is equal to 0. Total force is 0 means it is in translational equilibrium. What is here? It is in translational equilibrium. Now what is here? Total force is acting on the, this one is means what is here? It is in the translational equilibrium. Now what is here? It is in the translational equilibrium. It is not in rotational equilibrium. Right. Listen here. When the total force is 0, it is in the translational equilibrium. But here total torque is not equal to 0. When total torque is not equal to 0 means it is not in rotational equilibrium. Here in this case, it is not in translational equilibrium because total force is not equal to 0, but total torque is 0. Total torque is 0 means it is in rotational equilibrium. Right. Here it is in rotational equilibrium, not in translational equilibrium. So it is also example for partial equilibrium. In this example, it is in translational equilibrium, not in rotational equilibrium. This is also example for partial equilibrium. Right. From this we can understand what is the meaning of the couple. We will understand what is here, what is the meaning of the couple here. Right. Now we will understand what is the meaning of the couple or what is the definition of the couple. We will understand from this example. Now couple means a pair of equal and opposite forces. A pair of two forces. A pair of equal and opposite forces. I am writing here. What is the definition of the couple here? Now, in this example, it is not in rotational equilibrium. It is not in rotational equilibrium means it is produced as the rotation, but it cannot produce as the translational. In the previous example, it is in the what is here? It is in the rotational equilibrium. Rotational equilibrium means there is no rotation, only translational is there. But here it is in translational equilibrium means there is no translational. It is not in rotational equilibrium means it can produce as only rotational. This is the meaning of this one. It is not in rotational equilibrium means it can produce as a rotational. It cannot produce as a translational. Means it can produce a rotational equilibrium. It is not in rotational equilibrium means it is produced as the rotation. Clearly listen. Not in rotational equilibrium means produce as a rotation. Not in translational equilibrium means produce as a translational. Right. It is not in rotational equilibrium means it produces as a rotation. Means here these two forces are produced as a rotation. Here from this we are giving the definition for the couple. A pair of equal and opposite forces. A pair of equal and opposite forces. Two forces I am consider here. A pair of two forces means one is F, another one is a F, two forces. A pair of equal and opposite forces. A pair of equal and opposite. A pair of equal and opposite forces with a pair of equal and opposite forces with different line of what is here? Different line of action. Different line of action produces a couple. Right. Listen here. This is what is here? Line of action of forces in this direction. Here line of action of forces in this direction. Both are having the equal magnitude. This is a pair of equal and opposite forces. Pair of equal, both forces are equal. F and F means both are having the equal magnitude, and opposite forces, one is acting in the upward direction, one is acting in the downward direction with a different line of action. One is acting in the downward direction means one is acting in the upward direction means a different line of actions are there. That different line of action produces a what is here? Couple. Two forces, a pair of equal and opposite forces with a different line of action produces a what is here? Couple. They can produce as a couple. This is the definition of the couple. In this situation, it produces a couple. Why produces a couple means it is not in rotational equilibrium, it produces a rotation. That's the reason we are saying that couple produces, couple meaning two forces. Two forces having the equal magnitude, they are acting in the opposite direction. That is meaning of the couple. Couple produces the only what is here? Rotation. Only rotation, not translational. Not translation. It produces only rotation, not translation. Now here what is here? It cannot produce as a translational motion. Not a translational motion. It produces only rotation or rotation motion. It not produces a what is here? Translational motion. Right. This is the meaning of the couple here. Couple means two equal and opposite forces. Two equal and opposite forces. What is here? With a different line of action. One is acting in the upward direction, another one is acting in the downward direction. It produces a couple. This is the meaning of the couple here. Couple produces only rotation. We know that here. This is example for couple. One force is acting in the upward direction, one force is acting in the downward direction. It produces only what is here? Rotation. Why produces a rotation means it is not in which equilibrium here? Rotational equilibrium. That's the reason it produces only rotation, not translational. Means from this we are saying that this is a good example for couple. This couple is produces only rotation, not translational motion. Right. Now suppose what are the one example in the daily life? When we are opening the lid of a bottle. When we are opening the lid of a bottle. When opening the lid of the bottle, suppose I want to open the lid of the bottle, or this is what is there, this is suppose this is lid of the bottle, I want to open this is the lid of the bottle, this is the bottle is there, I want to open the lid of the bottle. Now on this Here, in order to open this bottle, we have to turn it. Turn it means on this bottle I am applying the two forces. With 2 fingers I am applying the 2 forces. I am applying like this. 2 forces I am applying. One is acting in one direction, another one is acting in the another direction. Means I am applying the forces like this. Right, this is one of the good example for what is here couple. Couple means just when opening the lid of the bottle. This is one of the good example for what is here couple. Means on this, here what is the lid of the bottle? This is the lid of the bottle. On this we are applying the 2 forces. 2 forces having the equal magnitude, but I am applying in which direction? Opposite direction. One is acting in this direction, another one is acting in the opposite direction. So this is one of the good example for what is here couple. Right, this is a total discussion about the couple. Next, we will discuss the principle of momentus. Principle of momentus. Listen here. In this, here we are considered the one ideal lever. I am considered as an ideal lever. Ideal lever nothing but a rod I am considered. A rod I am considered as a AB. We will see the diagram next. A rod of AB having the negligible mass. A rod is having the negligible mass comparison to its length. That is called as what is their ideal lever. Ideal lever nothing but a rod of negligible mass. Now it is pivoted. It is pivoted. It is what is here? Pivoted at one point. At point. Means it is fixed at one point. Pivoted nothing but a fixed. Fixed at point. That point is called as a fulcrum. That point is called as a what is here? Fulcrum. Fixed at the one point, that point is called as what is here? Fulcrum. Now we are considered the one ideal lever. Ideal lever nothing but a rod of negligible mass. Means its mass is very small in comparison to its length. That is meaning of rod of negligible mass. That is called as ideal lever. Ideal lever means a rod of negligible mass. It is fixed at one point. That point is called as a fulcrum. Clear this one. Now this is called as a, here we are considered the one ideal lever. Ideal lever means a rod of negligible mass. Means its rod mass is very small in comparison to its length. It is fixed at one point. That point is called as fulcrum. Listen. Now this is one good example for what is there. Suppose we are going to the vegetable market. Here what is there? They are in the previous days. Nowadays it will be changes. Here digital what is here? Weighing machines are coming here. But in the previous days, in the past days, now what is here? In the past days, they are using the one what is here? This is a weighing machine is there. Here that is a weighing machine is using. That is good example for what is here. That is a ideal lever. Right. Now listen here. This is one rod I am consider. This is a rod of AB. This is I am consider the rod of AB. Now this is fixed at one midpoint. This is called as a fulcrum. That is I am consider the point O. That is called as a fulcrum. Now this is at a distance of D1. A point is distance, A point to O point distance is D1. Now suppose I am consider here. 1 minute. I am not considered at the midpoint. This distance I am considered as a D1. Now this is a point O. Now this distance I am considered as a D2. Clear up to this one. Now on the A point I am applying the force. Here this is the A point. On the A point I am applying the force. This is F1. I am applying the force on the A point. Now I am applying the force on the B point. Now this is I am considered as a what is here F2. Right, this is a F2 here. Now to balance these forces, in the generally weighing machine is there in the past days. Here two sides weigh. One side is here we are putting the some what is here vegetables anyone. Another side what is here coil. This is what is here weighing stones is there. Here another we are lifting like this. Okay, that is what is here. To balance these forces F1 and F2, same as that one. To balance this F1 and F2 forces, I am applying the force in this direction. This is R. R is called as a reaction. R is called as a what is here? Reaction. This reaction I am using for balancing the two forces F1 and F2. To balance the F1 and F2, I am taking the reaction. I am applying at the fulcrum. Fulcrum means at O point. Now this is called as a reaction. This is called as a reaction. Now here suppose here I want to find the torque direction. Here angle between F2 and D2. F2 and D2 is what is their angle between F2 and D2 is how many degrees? 90 degrees. Now here torque I want to find here. Suppose I want to find the torque here. Torque is equal to F2 into D sin 90. General formula RF sin theta. Here force is F2, distance is D2. F2 D2 sin 90. Now here torque is coming here. This is a F2 D2 into sin 90. I am consider that tau 2 also. Tau 2 is equal to F2 D2 sin 91. Sin 90 value is 1. So F2 D2. Here torque acting F2 D2. Similarly here torque acting tau 1 is equal to F1 D1. Here also the angle between F and D1 is equal to 90 degrees. Here also 90 degrees is there. So torque F1 D1 sin 90. Here also we are coming here F1 into D1 sin 90 value is 1. Next we find what is the direction of the torques here. Now here I am rotating like this in the direction of the force. This is what is here. Direction of the force means this is a clockwise. Now this is a clock. This is a what is here clockwise. This is in the I am rotating in the direction of the what is here force. I am rotating like this. I am rotating like this means it is in the anti-clockwise. This is anti-clockwise. This is a clockwise. Clockwise is taken as a negative. Anti-clockwise is taken as a positive. We know that already this condition. Right. First of all, listen clearly. Now first of all for translational equilibrium. For translational equilibrium. For translational equilibrium I am writing here. Translational equilibrium net force. Net force is equal to 0. That is the condition for translational equilibrium. Suppose this system is totally in the equilibrium. Equilibrium means it is in the translational equilibrium and rotational equilibrium also. Now for translational equilibrium net force equal to 0. What are the net forces here? F1 and F2 are downward direction. Now downward direction I am taken as a negative, upward direction is taken as a positive, generally sign convention. Now upward is what is here? Reaction. Reaction also one of the force. Upward direction reaction is there and the downward direction F1 and F2. Downward direction is there. I am taking forces, not torque. Please clearly listen. Here reaction is a force. It is acting in the upward direction taken as a positive. F1 and F2 are acting in the downward direction taken as a negative. R minus F1 minus F2 equal to 0. Right, this is for the condition for translational equilibrium. Here R is equal to F1 plus F2. This is given to equation number 1. This is condition for translational equilibrium. For rotational equilibrium, for rotational equilibrium, total torque about one fixed point is 0. Total torque about O is 0. About O point, that is called as a fulcrum. About O point is 0. Total torque is 0. Total torque is 0 means I want to find the torque here. This torque I am taken as a F1 d1. This torque is F2 d2. This is already we discussed here. This is what is here? This is in anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise is taken as a positive. Clockwise is taken as a negative. Now I am writing here. First of all, F1 into d1 minus F2 into d2. Right. This is the two torques I am writing. But R also produces a torque or not? Here R cannot produce a torque. Why cannot produce a torque here? Torque I am writing about this point, O point, about the fulcrum. Here R is, I am writing the torque about O point. R is on the which point here? On the O point is there. Means it is on the axis of rotation. On the axis of rotation means there is no perpendicular distance. There is no distance here. Listen clearly. Now R is acting on O point. R is acting on the which point here? O point. O point means I am writing torque about O point. Here axis of rotation we are considered, this is I am considered as the axis passing through the O is called as axis of rotation. Means R is on the axis of rotation. On the axis of rotation means there is no perpendicular distance. No distance. No distance means what is there? Torque is equal to 0. Here distance is there in between F and here what is here? From F2 to O, how much distance? D2. From F1 to O distance is D1. But R to O distance is, there is no distance. There is no perpendicular distance, or there is no distance. No distance means that is torque is 0. Distance is 0 means torque is equal to what is the formula? R into F into sin theta. There is no distance means 0. 0 into F sin theta means what is we are getting? 0. Means that R is lies on the axis of rotation. That's the reason the R cannot produce a torque. That is the meaning. That is the reason R cannot produce as a torque. Only F1 and F2 produces a torque. This is taken as a positive. This is taken as a negative. The total torque about point for rotational equilibrium, total torque is equal to 0. So what is we are getting here? Simply F1 into D1 is equal to F2 into D2. Magnitudes I am writing means directly we can write like this: F1 D1 minus F2 D2 is equal to 0. We know that magnitude can be written as torque is equal to formula Rf sin theta. Here R is equal to D1. First I am writing for F1 force. Here tau 1 is equal to D1 F1 sin 90. Sin 90 value is equal to 1. So D1 F1 or F1 D1. Sin 90 value is equal to 1. That is F1 D1. This is F2 D2. Now F1 D1 minus F2 D2 is equal to 0. From this I am writing here F1 D1 is equal to F2 D2. Okay. Now F1 D1 is equal to F2 D2. From this is given to equation number 2. Here F1 is usually used to weight the lift, what is your lift the what is your weight. F1 is usually now what is here? F1 is what is here? Usually some weight to be lifted. Some weight to be lifted. F1 is usually some weight to be lifted. It is using for lifting the weight. Now this is a AB is equal to what we know that here D1. Now what is here? This is a OA. OA is equal to, I am considered as what is here? OA is equal to D1 or AO is equal to D1. AO is equal to D1. This D1 is called as a this is called as load arm. that is distance between A to O, that is called as what is their load arm, because F1 is usually some weight to be lifted. Now next what is here? What is the F2? Now what is the F2 here? F2 is called as a effort applied to lift the load. Effort applied to lift the load. F2 is effort applied to lift the load, that is called as a F2. Means how much force is applied to lift the load here. We are applying the load here. We are here what is there? We are applying the effort on the what is here F2. Now this BO is equal to D2. AO is equal to D1, BO is equal to D2. This D2 is called as a effort arm. This is called as a effort arm. Okay. From this formula we are writing here. This is a F1 is usually some weight to be lifted. Here A1 is equal to D1. This is called as a load arm. F2 is effort applied to lift the load. BO is equal to D2 is called as a effort arm. From this we are writing here load into load arm. This is F1 is a load. Here we are on the F1 we are applying the load here. That is what is a load into load arm is equal to effort into effort arm. Effort into effort arm. Here F1 is called as a load, D1 is called as a load arm, F2 is called as a effort, D2 is called as a effort arm. Here from this I am writing, I want to find the from equation 2. Here I want to find the what is here F1 by F2. F1 by F2 is equal to what is getting here F1 by F2 is equal to D2 by D1. D2 by D1. This is called as a F1 by F2 is called as this ratio is called as a mechanical advantage of lever. This is called as a mechanical advantage of lever. F1 by F2 is called as a mechanical advantage of the lever. Now that ratio is called as F1 by F2 is called as a mechanical advantage of the lever. From this we are saying that I am writing here mechanical advantage of the lever is equal to F1 by F2 is equal to D2 by D1. D2 by D1. Now from this always the mechanical advantage value greater than 1. What is the meaning of this one? Greater than 1 means usually, this is generally usually mechanical advantage is always greater than 1. What is the meaning of this one? This is a greater than 1 means F1 by F2 greater than 1 means F1 greater than F2. What is the meaning of this one? F1 greater than F2. F1 greater than F2 means small force is applied or small effort is applied for lifting the heavy load. F1 is greater than means F1 is represents what is here? F1 represents the here what is here? Usually some weight to be lifted or some load to be lifted. So F1 is greater than F2 means the load is larger than what is your effort. From this we are saying that small effort is applied for lifting the heavy load. This is the meaning of F1 greater than F2. Here always mechanical advantage of greater than 1. This is called as a principle of momenta. Principle of momenta is using for lifting the what is here heavy loads with a small effort of the force, that is called as what is here principle of momenta. Okay, thank you.